Well, we're back at her on this 2010 Pete RV hauler. Kind of classified as a motorhome, and got a few other things done on our previous episodes. We've got some suspension work done with the steering stabilizer. I got some toolboxes on there. So I got to do a little bit of work on those, filling out the inside, put some shelves in there. Got our sticker on there, and now we will get you inside and start the process on this. So part of this conversion process, we had to put a brake controller in here so we can pull a trailer. And then same as always on everything, put this bullet point phone holder on here. Real good system. And then there's a bigger one here to put a laptop on there. Don't quite know what size or what we're going to get yet on there. And then this is just a general setup of the inside of a semi-tractor. And today's mission is a refrigerator. We got this refrigerator right here. It's a 12-volt refrigerator, and it's set up with a compressor style on there. It's about $650. I think we got it from 4-state truck parts. So this is the back of the unit here, and the front of the unit. Here's the manufacturer right here of this. One thing I've got to do, and they said you can do, is that you can change the swing on this door. So this door, I'm going to swing it off this other corner here so that you can reach around the corner. And here's where that refrigerator is going to tuck in there. There's room between the top of the refrigerator and the bottom of the shelf I put in here. Then I can raise this up and get this underneath there to get a little bit higher, a little easier to get at. Oh, one other thing I did on here is put a shelf. That way you can sit at the bench in here, and you can eat. Or this is going to be my mobile office. Set my laptop up on here, and I've got one on the other side here. Yeah, a few other things set up in here. Just to get this classified as and licensed as a motorhome is, well, we've got the refrigerator, we've got our second heat and power source, we've got our APU. I took the APU. Typically these control units are buried back in the bunk. I don't know whose brainstorm that was to bury those back there all the time, but very impractical to get at them when you want to turn it on. So APU is part of the setup in here. This is our kitchen, this is our cooking area, so we're meeting that criteria as far as classifying as a motorhome. And then in here is a portable toilet, portable flushable toilet that will find a home to store this. So this is our motorhome. Just got some new mattresses in here. We've got to get some sheets on there. The truck has got, the motorhome's got to be ready to go in a couple of days. We're taking it on a trip, so I'll get at her. So the first thing I've got to do is get the refrigerator installed. Oh, and part of it, the install process is real simple to set up. There's just 2 wires on here. In the instructions they tell you what gauge you should use for the amount of distance and the amperage to set up for a fuse or a breaker. So I'll get that wired in on a cord going back up to the fuse box in there, and then get it mounted in, and we're going to have a refrigerator in here, and we'll sort of see how it holds up as far as how much electricity that we're going to be using. So, well, I'll get you back when I got a little bit more to show you, but that was just a little quick tour of the inside of the Peterbilt. Well, I've got a refrigerator stand made. Took some plywood, a couple of 2x6s. Most of this is all going to be buried. It's not any fine cabinetry here. Now we just got to see if this is going to fit as I intended. So we'll get up in here. I got the refrigerator. So what happens is this, let me back this up a little bit. This refrigerator, I got the door switched to the other side. I'll show you that in a little bit. But this fits down in here. So there we go. So that is the base for the refrigerator. These 4 pegs here, 4 holes, are for the rubber boots on the bottom. They'll fit in here, or the rubber pads on the bottom of the refrigerator. And the wiring, I went with a 10-3 wire, and I have it soldered, heat shrinked, so we're all set. I left a little extra cord on here so that there's room to pull this out and put this in, and then I'm going to get that wired up in there. So let me get this thing set up in place, then I'll show you what we got. Well, the refrigerator fits. Still a little storage underneath there. I guess every little bit of storage will work. Haven't figured out what we need to do yet. There's a Peterbilt had this little, looks like a boot rack on the bottom of the closet here. So if any water does get in the bottom there, it's going to stay in the pan there. And I did switch the door around to the other side so you can just reach around. I'll get the shelves put back in there. Overall, looks like a pretty nice refrigerator. And it's got a freezer in there too. We'll see what that looks like once I get her hooked up, but overall very happy. The table looks like that works pretty nice in here. So I will get you back once I get everything put in there and I get it wired up, and make sure we don't let the smoke out of it. Well, the refrigerator's in. Everything worked out nice. Had it on for a little while and it got cold, and it doesn't seem to be draining much juice on the battery after sitting for a while. So I think it's going to work out good. You should look into that if you need a 12-volt refrigerator. This is the new thing with the 12-volt compressor refrigerators. Talk to you guys later. I hope this helped if you plan on putting one in. Thank you. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.